Hi everybody, how's everyone doing? It is a new shirt that I bought while I was in Korea. Yes. Put the gang signs away. It's V. It's peace sign. What do you mean gang sign? It's like a nerd sign, you know. Yeah. Hi everybody, how's everyone doing? Hope everyone's doing good. I look like a Japanese schoolgirl? That's crazy. Did I drop $23 on the shirt? You know, I feel like I shouldn't tell you guys how much the clothes that I bought are worth. Like, wait, okay, how do I say this sentence? I feel like from now on, I shouldn't mention how much I paid for these clothes, because once I tell you the price, you're gonna be shocked. Not in like a, you know, you spent that money for that kind. Actually, make a guess. Make a guess. I'm not gonna tell you the answer, but how much do you think I paid for this shirt? Is Lil Bro rich? Definitely not. Most definitely not. I see. Interesting numbers in the chat. Interesting numbers. I think the brand of this shirt is Jill Sanders. I don't know. I don't really know that brand well. I've seen it. I haven't really looked into it, but that's the brand. I think I might be pronouncing it wrong. But yeah, I won't tell you the price, but that's the brand. Let me look up the brand. Maybe we could see what it's like. I think it's this one. I think they're the name of a fashion person, Jill Sander. I see. Oh, it's a living person. I didn't even know. They're from Germany. I had no idea. It's a Jill Sander shirt. Thank you, Kira. Thank you. It's just a white tee. Guys, it's not just a white tee. Oh, it's obviously second-handed. I bought it at a vintage store. I haven't bought a new clothes in a while. Beside the jacket. Yeah. I usually only shop from vintage because I can't really afford new clothes all that much. It's a white rich man tee. Thing is, doesn't it look nice? I don't know. I personally really liked it, so I bought it the moment I saw it. Actually, I mean, I bought it after trying on for 3 times. It looks nice. Thank you. By the way, I don't know how this is gonna sound to you guys, but here's a good news and a bad news. You know how I bought some new clothes in Korea? I don't really plan on buying all that many new clothes in America. So, until next year, we're gonna be stuck at the same fashion. I apologize. I just don't really plan on buying clothes in Boston. Thing is, it's okay, you know, changing fashion once a year, I feel like that's not too bad. Isn't the US cheaper? No way. Guys, Korea is way, way cheaper. And here's the thing. If I just explain a little bit, it's not in the sense Korea is cheaper because they have lower quality. There's this weird, ironic situation where America has worse quality clothes, but they charge more. I don't know if you guys ever shopped at different countries, but America might be one of the worst countries to shop for clothes. I genuinely think so. Korea is cheaper and they have better quality clothes. Does that even make sense? That's crazy. It doesn't even make sense. Yo, you look good and tan. Thank you. Have I tanned a lot? I don't really feel like I tanned. It might just be because the shirt is so white. I didn't really notice that I tanned. Oh, I have. I didn't even know. It might be the lighting, but it's cause I went outside and touched some sun. Oh, my freckles? It's still there. The only reason why you can't see it is cause the camera has a filter on. So it's, you know, it's clearing out. Yeah, if you see me up close and all that, then you could still see it. Thing is, a lot of it is gone because I did get them removed. I had a tan. I see. I don't mind it. Yo, who's my bias in Cortez? Without doubt, Martin. Play the beat. For sure. Guys, I wanted to have a topic to talk about today, but I couldn't really decide on a topic, so that's why today's stream title is Chit Chatting with Hyosang. While we chit chat, if I feel like there's an interesting topic, then we'll talk about it. Yes. I don't know if you just saw the N-hyphen video that I posted. I mean, if you guys were here yesterday, then you probably already saw it live, but we don't need a topic. I agree, but I do want to make one video per day, kind. Like, I want to make sure we do stream, but I do want to get one video out of it, kind. You look someone who would bias Martin. What does that mean? I should do radio again. Radio's not bad. I feel like it's not a bad idea. Longsha has a new EP. Haven't they just debuted? I haven't released a song since. I feel guilty. We could do radio. I'm planning to just. I just wanted to see you guys today. I don't really have a particular plan, if that makes sense. Also, I don't know if you could tell, my voice is a little dead. Guys, can I whine a little bit? You know how... Basically, I really don't like this apartment. I think I gotta leave from this place. I might be a little bit broke, but I gotta move away. Literally, while I was in Korea, I was living in that... Do you guys remember... I don't know if you guys watched my live weeks ago. Did any of you guys see my live when I was in Korea? Last week, 2 weeks ago? You know how I stayed in that tiny room? That room, when I was there, the only thing that might have been uncomfortable is the bed, because the bed wasn't good. It hurted my back a little bit more. But here's the thing, guys, that tiny room that was filled and dirty, I never got sick there. And here's the thing, guys. You know how I mentioned about the water quality in Korea? My skin was getting better as I was staying in Korea. Guys, guess what happened the moment I came back to America? Do you guys notice this? There's more. There's one here, there's one here. Literally, after I touch American water, all these skin troubles. You know what I also think is, it might be, I don't know, the bed cover. Thing is, do you know when I washed my bed cover? Yesterday. I literally washed it. Actually, no, day before yesterday. It's been 2 days since I washed that bed. And it's doing this. So, he'll stop glazing Korea. Not bad. No, it's not even Korea. I think I just gotta move away from this house. Yeah. It's not even Boston. It's poor house in Boston. That's the issue. If that makes sense. Yo, you gonna say hi to us? I'm gonna say hi to everybody except for Harper. Hi, Jenny. Hi, Strawberry. Actually, can I save my throat? I'm not in the best throat condition, so let me save the hi for the next day. Sorry. Hey, Hyosang. What's up, TK? Thing is, once I start saying hi, now I gotta say hi to everybody. That's the pressure, you know? Hello to everyone. Hi, I'm a new fan. Hi. Manyon. Just Manyon else? Oh, just man, no else. I see. I thought Manon was a name. Hello, Hyosang. What's up, Hyunberry? What's up? Everyone want a hi? Yes. I mean, I would want a hi too. You know, I really don't like the sensation where I go into other people's live stream and they don't acknowledge my, they don't acknowledge my chat. They kind of ignore it intentionally. Okay, in a self-defense, you know how our chat is at least moving at a decent speed? Sometimes I go into this other streamer's stream. Their chat is not even moving, and I type something, and I know they saw it, right? Why aren't you reading it? You know? Like, boy, you got nothing else to read. In the same way, you guys ever watch live streams of K-pop idols?
Guys, 3 I've been pretty busy 'cause I finally got a new job. From cafeteria worker to a front desk receptionist. Next step is massage therapist, sparkles emoji, fairy emoji, so I can keep supporting my fave sugar baby Hyo.
Thank you so much, Panda, for 33 months. Oh, I'm so glad you got a new job. You work as a receptionist? Receptionist, they only hire pretty girls, so good news for you. Yes, but nice, nice, nice. Congratulations. Massage therapist? Ah, I feel like massage is hard. You know, I heard this strains your hands a lot, so I feel bad. Yeah. Did you know that? Oh, you guys want to hear an interesting fact? Did you know that in Korea, it's only legal for blind people to be a massagist? Or is the right word masseuist? Sorry, I forgot what the right word is. The reason behind this is because if you think about it, giving a massage doesn't require a vision, right? Because you're touching the person's body. And as a result, by making the job massagist specifically dedicated to blind people, the government is giving a possible career opportunity for blind people. Because if you think about it, most careers you can't work if you're blind. So any massagist in Korea that I believe, if they're not blind and they're massagist, I think I might be wrong, but I think it's against the law. And I think it's fine because, you know, I think this is actually a pretty smart idea. I don't think massages is necessarily a competitive field that other people would feel sad if they don't get to become one. So I think it's a very smart idea to sort of dedicate certain jobs for people with disability to be a masseuse. I think that's the right word. But you guys get the idea. I hope they kind of have a similar thing in America. Even though it might be difficult because people might say, why are you violating my rights to become a masseuse or massagist? But you guys get the idea. What if they accidentally touch the person's private parts? Like, that's the thing, is that, like, I don't know, if you're not blind and you touch it, then the person would be like, whoa, you have eyes, why did you touch my special part? But then if they're blind, they might be like, oh, it's okay, you know, you can't see. Like, I don't know, like, do you guys get what I'm saying? You guys get the idea. I don't know, like, but here's the thing, guys. You guys get the fact that this law is pretty reasonable. Yes. Anyway, it's pretty hard to accidentally touch, you know. Yo, was there pollen in Korea? In the time that I was in Korea, no, I wasn't in the season for it. I think right now is a pollen season, right? That's what I heard from my mom, because my parents live in Georgia. Is anyone else getting a yellow dust on their car? Your allergies are bad. Boston doesn't have pollens. For some reason. I don't know why. You're dying because of the pollen? Why is he so pretty? Oh, thank you so much, Justice. Thank you. There's so much pollen here. If you think about it, pollen is basically flowers reproducing. I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know why I'm speaking these kind of things. I'm so sorry. I don't. I don't even know why I'm saying these. Okay, don't make it weird. My bad. My bad. Again, it's the testosterone. Please read my comment, yo. If you type in all caps and shout like that one more time, time that thing out. You know, it's a public space. You gotta speak quietly. If you type in caps, then it's too loud. There's older people here. You know, we're not used to loud noises. But I swear, I talked about this before, but do you guys agree? When you see a comment or someone in the live stream saying in all caps, it actually feels like they're speaking loud. I could feel that sort of loud energy. And for some reason, it makes me tired. So, LOL is fine in caps, but it really feels like they're shouting. So that's why even when I text people, when I accidentally have a cap lock on, I would type something and it's in all caps, then have to explain myself. Oh, my bad. I didn't mean to type that in all caps. For example, let's say you go to your friend's house. Instead of saying, oh, I'm here, if you say in all caps, I'm here, you know, it seems like you're demanding, you know, you're shouting. He'll just turn your hearing aids down. That's actually crazy. That's crazy. Actually, what'd you say? That's crazy. That's crazy. See, okay, I don't want to sound weird, but right now, Mori Cheeto Puff said daddy in all caps, parentheses, respectfully. I would have liked it more if you said it in lower caps, because if you say it in all caps, it sounds like. But either way, don't say it. I also talked about this. Guys, we rarely get this, but don't call me daddy or don't say any of those things because, first of all, I can't afford a child. Second, there are so many other good-looking guys in the world for you to say that to me. Save that up for other good-looking guys. Like, save it up for N-hyphen, save it up for Stray Kids or something, you know? Don't use your daddy card on me. You know, don't say it. Use your grandpa card on me. I'll take the grandpa. Actually, people just naturally call me Unc, so I'll take the uncle card. Just stop it, you're making it worse. My bad. I apologize. How old are you? Actually, I don't even want to expose my age anymore. I want to remain mysterious. I have a Peter Pan syndrome, so I don't mention my age. Yeah. He's pushing 30. Guys, I'm not pushing 30. I'm just like, you know, just knocking on 30. I'm not pushing it. I'm just, you know, you know. Anyway, I'm not pushing. If anything, I'm pushing in lowercase. I'm not pushing in all caps. Yes. We have a chair for you already, but I can't sit on that chair because I have a spine injury. Because of my spine disease, I can't even sit on the chair. Wow, guys. Today, you know, every day I go through a different spine condition. My spine condition for today was really bad, where I was working, right? Even now it hurts. I'm being honest. I don't know. I'm not, you know, trying to be whiny, but I could constantly feel the pain on my spine. But even now it hurts. And sometimes if I move in the wrong angle, do you know what happens? The electric shock sends down my leg. Then I start to twitch. Then I start to twitch weirdly. Out of pain because it's the fluid touching the nerves. So I quickly try to move my, you know, waist around so that the fluid doesn't touch the nerve anymore. Because today I had to bend down to pick up something from the floor. I had to pick up a cable and it did that, so I had to move around. Did I try a massage gun? No, those aren't really good for me. Yeah. Because it kind of adds the stress. Start belly dancing. Not a bad idea. You know, here's the thing though, guys. Sometimes I feel like I don't even know if I'm overreacting. Oh, do you guys want to? Okay. I'm exposing my roommate for this. I have a roommate named Sean. I'm sure you guys know. So when I came back to Boston, Sean said, "Oh, like tell me about the spine injury." And I said like blah blah blah. And Sean said, "I'm so sorry because you know how I had a spine injury for a while?" He said, "When you first got your spine injury and then you said you can't sit down and you started eating while standing up, I genuinely thought you were being too much." He said, "I genuinely thought this boy is whiny." And now he feels bad because now I actually have a serious disease. And I told him like I understand because I usually am very whiny. I am overreacting. Even here's the thing. He's valid because even the doctor thought I was overreacting. So no, but you are over dramatic. I should have been more dramatic for the spine. I mean, is he wrong? I I was the what is it? The wolf boy, saying the wolf is eating the lamb. I don't know. You guys know that story. Exactly, Doctor Two. Baby monster talk. Well, we could save that for later. That girl have been saying baby monster since beginning of our stream, but I don't really have much comment on baby monster. Oh, if I answer your question, the same thing in Korea. I don't really see them being mentioned that much, if that makes sense. No, you know the story of a boy who's looking after the sheep, and he tells the, I don't know, he tells the people, the wolf is here, and then everyone goes out and there's no wolf. Like the boy who lies. You guys know the story? And then when the real wolf is there, people are like, oh, you're lying again. The boy who cried wolf. I guess that's the American title. In Korea, I think it's a lying sheep herding boy. I think that's the Korean title. We don't have a wolf in the title. Yeah, yo, STFU. I'm gonna manually time that thing out. Who you talking to like that? Lower your voice. Lower your voice right now. You know, okay. Today, what is it? When I uploaded the N-hyphen video, there was someone in the comment section like, he always talking BS when he doesn't even know stuff. You know, this boy, no, they said, I think this boy always talking BS without knowing. So, you know what I was about to say? I was about to type in the comment section saying like, you think I'm nice like other K-pop idols? You think I'm like a nice people like an hyphen? I'm not nice like them. You know, I'm not just gonna sit there and be a nice person. I'm just gonna be sassy and say, who you talking to? You know me? You know me? Lower your voice. So, just letting you guys know, for anyone who watch my stream or leave comment on my videos, I am not nice like those other people that you're expecting. Guys, I could never be Felix. You guys know this. I could never be Chungwon. So, if you leave bad comments, I'm gonna be very sassy. You guys already know I'm sassy, so it's not even surprising. Is that alpha coming out? Like, go! Sorry, my bad. Can you roast me, please? Said JY Poppy in your walls. Anyway, you're the most realistic K-pop idol. You're the most realistic K-pop idol, guys. I'm not an idol. You wait. We have to clear this up. Wait, guys. I'm literally just a dude. Guys, I'm literally just a dude who lives in a poor house. You know, that's literally, guys. I don't dance. Oh, I mean, I'm a singer. I sing, I make music, but I'm a musician, but I'm just a dude. Literally, guys. In fact, I'm like a nobody. I'm somewhat of a YouTuber, somewhat of a singer, somewhat of a pianist. What do you mean 3 apples tall? I'm massive, guys. I'm just a what is that? What is that? 2024 meme? The chill guy. Actually, I'm not even chill. I'm the sassy guy. So call me the. Actually, people don't even call me guy. People start calling me. You know, like the other day at the airport, the guy called me ma'am. So I'm not even chill. I'm not even a guy. I'm more like a sassy. Never mind. I'm not gonna self-describe myself. Let me stop right here. Sassy lesbian aunt. That's actually crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. Uh, I said that you woman can keep calls. Oh, that girl, yo, Miss Emery. I saw that girl leaving comment today, guys. I posted on our Discord. So I get notification when people leave comment on my YouTube channel, and guess what? I was literally just uploading video, and I saw this comment. Like, look, Miss Emery, ain't this the guy who has a crush and is gay for Huzikaze? Guess what this picture is? For anyone who might not know, this is me in a maid outfit. What does this say? What is this? What does this even say? Oh, it says gay. Oh. Because my thought process was, here's the thing, guys. First, I saw this comment and I was like, huh? And then I saw the profile picture. Then I was like, yo, lately, actually, it's not even just this. Lately, if you go to our YouTube comment section, people are roasting me like crazy. Okay, let's take a look at this one. It's a girl shouldn't marry a guy who can't cook, right? And then it says, thanks for your tip. He whipped out the duck hat. Hyosang thinks a lot about what kind of guy to marry. And there's 300 likes. What is it? Oh, there's another comment. Is it this video? Let me see. Do you want just Hyo being Hyo? Oh, I'm so glad I missed this live. He said, I thought he was coming out. Nah, the comment section lately has been going very crazy. Yeah, we've been very brutally getting attacked. Anyway, for what it's worth, you're giving very cute energy today. Really, thank you. I'll take that. I think the YouTube comment sections are slowly learning me. So, you know, like about several years ago, the comment section was like, who is this guy? I've never seen this boy. And now it's like, oh, Hyosang is, this is like who he is, you know. So it's not even surprising anymore. Did I make any sales yesterday? What sales? I'm sick of the rose-tinted glass comments. Let the newbies enjoy their moment, you know. When they first join the stream, they say all the nice things, and then about 3 to 5 months in, then that's what they start saying. He's not all that. He's not even all that, you know. 3 to 5 months is too long for me. Now that's about when people sort of understand. Yes. Initially, they get fooled by the nice boy cover. I joined in 2 months ago and I roasting quick. People are learning fast. Yes. He'll trying to be nonchalant because he want compliments. Did you know I used to actually ban people for saying thirst trappy things? But now I leave it. Do you know why? It's because as I age, I get less of them. So I just leave it. I feel like I don't have to manually remove them. I think I used to ban everybody. Yes. Especially when I was on TikTok. They used to say some crazy stuff there. YouTube is not even that bad. Yes. He has never been nice. You know, can you guys believe this? I was actually a kind person when I was up until middle school. I was kind. I stopped being a kind person around 8th grade because that's when I realized living as a kind nerd is not worth it. So I just kind of gave up. Yes. So before then, I was a teacher's pet. You guys know those teacher's pet? Not in an annoying way, but more so because I was quiet and studious. Aren't you still kind? No, definitely not. You know what Can I be honest, guys? I'm not... Okay, please. Don't take me in a... Okay. I know this might sound cringy, and I'm not trying to be cringy. Just hear me out, okay? I think I might be slightly psychopathic. Just slightly. I swear, this is not me saying, oh, I'm a psychopath. Oh, I'm a cold-blooded psychopath. That's not what I'm saying. That is not what I'm trying to say. That's not what I'm trying to say. But I realized, sometimes it's like this. Hear me out. I know self-diagnosis is bad, but the way I realized is I care a lot about people I care about. For the people who love me and people who I love, I care a lot. I'm extremely empathetic, if I'm being honest. But right outside of that, I become very unempathetic, if that makes sense. I mean, you might be like, Hyosang, that's everyone. But I kind of felt that mine is a little bit extreme. So when it comes to hyomis, or when it comes to family, I become extremely empathetic. You know, it makes me cry. You get the idea, right? But outside of that, doesn't bother me at all, if that makes sense. So you know those emotional sad stories? I have harder time empathizing to other people's pain if I don't love them. Does that make sense? You know how people are able to still empathize even if you don't love them? But for me, I empathize, but I empathize very mechanically, meaning it's not because I really feel that emotion, but I feel like that's what humans are supposed to do. So I force the empathy. Does that kind of make sense? Like, for example, I don't know if this is a good idea. Yeah, I am a T. My MBTI is extremely T. I think it's 90% T. Yeah. It does make sense. Like, for example, guys, this might be a sensitive topic. Can I be honest? I don't know if this is okay to say. I never felt empathy to homeless people on streets. You know, especially whether in Korea or whether in America when they beg and things like that. I don't know. I just no okay. Like I could understand it, but like emotionally, I could never feel it. If that makes sense. Do you guys get what I'm saying? Like, because I don't truly... There goes your Grammy nomination. What? Be careful with your words. I will, but what I'm saying is, guys, here's the thing. It's not that I'm not able to comprehend, but you know how there's a difference between, oh, I know what is empathy and I know how I should feel versus really feeling it from bottom of your heart. But it's hard for me to... I don't think I've ever felt that bottom of the heart that, you know, I feel empathetic towards them. Does that make sense? Like, compared to, like, it might sound very obvious, but the emotion I feel towards my grandma versus someone, homeless person, I know it's supposed to be different, but it's not even a matter of 10 to 2. It's like 100 to 0. Does that make sense? Do you guys get where I'm coming from? The gap is so big that I kind of felt, wow, like, it's not that I don't feel empathy, but I just have very hard time feeling empathy if I don't love that person or if I'm not connected to that person. So there's like a big gap. So I don't know. I felt, you know what I felt like? I thought, I think empathy, sympathy, I forgot what is what. I think these are intelligence. I think emotion is actually intelligence. So it made me think, am I emotionally not intelligent? Is that why I have hard time feeling empathetic for people I don't love? Maybe you know how there's different kind of smartness? Maybe I'm not emotionally smart. That's what I was thinking. Because I think the ability to really empathize. So I know this is a little bit vague, but I really do think there's two type of empathy. You know how you could logically feel condolences? Like, oh, they're in this kind of difficult situation. I should feel bad for them or I should try to support them. You know how there's that logical side, but it's different from emotional side. So this logical part is not difficult because, we learn, we're social animals, but the emotional part is hard to learn. It's hard. It's very hard for me to feel it when I don't feel it. So you guys get the idea. What was empathy and what was sympathy again? Can someone tell me? Well, what was the difference between the two? I always get them confused. Sympathy is feeling for someone. Empathy is actually understanding how someone feels. Okay. So I could sympathize, but I can't empathize. Does that make sense? Do you guys get what I'm saying? I could sympathize from third person perspective, but it's very difficult for me to empathize if I don't love them. I have hard time feeling from them. That makes sense, right? Yes. So it makes me think, maybe this is a skill issue. I genuinely think emotion is also intelligence. So it made me think, maybe I'm not emotionally intelligent. Yeah. Yeah, we were talking about sympathy and empathy again. I don't know. I think about these things a lot. Such a psychopathic thing to say, because I'm a psychopathic killer. It's hard to empathize for homeless people because you haven't been homeless. That's true. Can I be honest? I don't know if this is an okay thing to say. This might be really immature thing to say. Can I be honest? No, don't say it. Don't get cancelled. While I'm able to understand at the same time, it's hard for me to empathize alcoholics. I understand why it happens and I understand how chemical affects your brain. But at the same time, in my deep inside my mind, it makes me think, why aren't they quitting? you know what I mean? So it's difficult for me. It's difficult. Have you ever seen that? I don't know. There's a lot of alcoholic homeless people in Korea. The one thing people say is don't give them money. If you want to help them, give them food. Because, you know why? It's because if you give them money, they're going to go buy alcohol. And it makes me think, do I really have to feel empathy for this person who's going to go buy alcohol for their addiction? And then I thought, okay, wait. Addiction works in a way where it overrides your desire and other will. But then that makes me think, then how much am I supposed to be understanding for this person? Like, sorry guys, maybe I'm having a boring conversation. This is the kind of things that I was thinking about. But you guys see where I'm coming from? And being honest, you guys know Korea has an alcoholism problem way more than America. And I don't necessarily enjoy, I don't mind when people drink and having fun. That's all fine, but I don't really, there's some alcohol culture in Korea that I don't really enjoy. So, such as, nobody in America does this. Have you guys ever met someone who enforce alcohol? Whether friend, whether family. I'm not even just talking about like let's drink up. That's not what I'm talking to. If you go to Asian countries or if you go to strict, more conservative culture, there are certain countries where if adult or if your boss offers you a drink, it's very unmannered thing to not drink. Have you guys ever been in that situation? Wow. Here's the thing. In America, I've never really felt that. Yeah, and also Korea's culture is changing as well. But you know how sometimes it's difficult for different generations to quickly change to the current change. But basically, if I tell you guys, in my grandparents' generation, even my dad's generation, these dads, salarymans, they had to ruin their liver because why? It was a culture to force the drinking. And I only feel this when I really meet my grandpa. So even people at my dad's age kind of understand because they also been in the position of being forced to. But, oh guys, by the way, I love my grandpa. My grandpa's alive. This one's alive. When I was 19, I was in Korea and I went to drink with not drink. I didn't go to drink with my grandpa. I went to eat with my grandpa, okay? We went to this sushi restaurant and mind you, guess what time it was? It was 2 p.m. Guys, it was 2 p.m. and we went to eat sushi and my grandpa ordered a soju. Not even the regular soju. There's this red capped soju, and it's the one that has a higher alcohol percentage. And you guys know the soju sound. And he said, "Hyosang, bring your glass." And I said, "Oh, I don't really want to drink at 2 p.m." And then, but here's the thing. That's what I said inside my head. You know how there's a vibe? So I did this. Well, actually, you're not supposed to do this. There's a way to do it. You're supposed to do it like this. Kind of like this. And then he poured all the way to the top. I don't know if you guys ever seen a soju glass. It looks small, but actually contains a lot, especially for soju. He poured all the way to the top, and I'm like, and you're supposed to turn away and then drink like this, away from the person. Thing is, here's the thing, guys. If you guys ever see me drink alcohol, I'm not good with alcohol. So I drank like a tiny sip. And then my grandpa saw that I took a tiny sip and there's a whole bunch of soju left. And here's the thing, guys. It wasn't even a joking. It was like a serious like what are you doing? Like, what are you doing with the alcohol that adult gave? So I was like, but I can't drink. He saw it as a disrespect. It's not even that he saw it as a disrespect. In that generation, doing that is unthinkable. It is disrespect, It is an offense in that generation. Like, genuinely. Guys, it's not even that my grandpa is a bad person. It really was a disrespect at the time. But at the same time, I don't really like drinking soju that much. Here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing. It's not even that I couldn't drink it. I didn't want to drink it. Because why? I only like soju when you mix it with beer. I don't really like the dry raw soju. So in my mind, I was like, I could drink it if it was in beer, but like I don't really like drinking it. But at the time, it was me, my grandpa, and my cousin was next to me. He was older than me, and he kind of covered up for me. He's like, Hyosang can't drink a lot. Yeah, and he finished the glass. Oh, but here's the thing. Here's the thing. But at the same time, my grandpa's not like that bad of a person, so I ended up not drinking. He said that you could, it's fine. But he let me slide, but in an uncomfortable way, and like, you get the idea. You get the idea. Yeah. See, he doesn't like force it down my throat, but you get the idea. Is soju good? Can I be honest? Soju I never thought soju was good. Have you guys ever tried soju? How many of you guys here have tried soju? Raise your hand. It tastes garbage. It literally tastes like alcohol mixed with water. And people talk about how soju tastes sweet. Girl, it's like a Coke Zero sweet, but in a disgusting way. I don't know. I never understood why people like it. And then, if I say this, you know what Korean people say? You just haven't had a tough life yet. It's because you're too young. Thing is, I feel like they're not lying because as people age in Korea, they start to like soju. I guess I just haven't been at that age yet. I personally only like beer and wine, if anything. I don't like tequila either. Do you guys like tequila? Tequila, vodka, soju? I hate all three. These all three, they're in the same line of disgusting. The drinking just to get drunk kind. If anything, among the three, tequila is the most bearable, and soju next, and vodka is just garbage. Vodka, in my opinion, guys, I don't know if I'm wrong. Vodka, for me, only exists because college kids want to get drunk, but they don't have a lot of money to buy expensive alcohol. That's the only reason vodka exists. You don't drink? Never drink to get drunk? Rum? I don't think I've tried rum. I've only tasted vodka, less than a teaspoon. I think tequila's okay. I think tequila has a fun to it. Don't you bite the lime and lick the salt and all that? I think it makes it cute. You use it in cooking? I know people do that, but there's actually a cooking alcohol. You know what I'm talking about, right? So I don't prefer using the other kind because, like, for example, soju has a soju smell to it. So I prefer using cooking alcohol. You said you weren't haram? What is haram? Can someone explain to me what is haram? Like, what I mean by that, I know what it is, but I don't know exactly what it is. Is it not drinking alcohol, not eating pork? What exactly is it? Or not eating beef? What exactly is haram? It's a bunch of things? I see. I see. Basically, the things that my Persian friends avoid doing is haram. That makes sense? Like, is that true? Wait, no, I wasn't even joking. I was being serious. That wasn't even a, yeah. Wait, can I have an honest question? What is haram, especially with girls? Like, what I'm talking about this is like, is kissing a girl haram? Is it against haram? What about, yes? Oh, if you're not married. Oh, then I'm very haram. I don't know why. I don't have to follow. I mean, I don't have a religion, but you are nasty. Stop watching the Rihanna and Shakira music video, girl. Stop. I shouldn't have mentioned it. Oh my god. I literally I literally shouldn't have. Guys, it was in middle school. It was over 10 years ago. I think it came out what 2016, 2013. I don't even know. Uh, um you saw the music video yesterday? I haven't seen the music video in a while. I only remember it from my kid's memory. I think one of them was wearing a black dress and other one was wearing a red dress. I forgot who was wearing what color. Actually, I remember too much. Oh, no, I really haven't watched it recently. Really, really. Do I watch my own music video? I watch Flower Love music video often. That one I watch quite often. What else? I don't really rewatch the Hana EP music video because I don't know. I can't really like. It's not about good or bad. It's like some of them I can't stand. It's like me trying to act cute or me trying to act handsome. I can't stand it. I do watch Leash. I don't watch Group Project because I don't like the way I look in Group Project. I listen to the song, but I don't rewatch the music video. I like the way I look in Flower Love. Yeah. I know I looked fine, but I don't know. I don't like the lighting, and you get the idea. I just don't like it. I love the song, but he'll trying to guys, stop talking about that, Shakira music video. You look cute in Group Project? Really? I don't think so. I don't think so. I personally like how I look in Tennis Court, and I like how I look in Leash and Flower Love. I like how I look in these three. I don't like how I look in I Guess I Follow You or Group Project. Yes. This feels like a trap to raise the view for Group Project. No, it's just I don't like the lighting. Do you guys get it? Like the lighting from top to bottom, it makes the shade at the bottom. I don't like the vibe. But I like Flower Love. It's a nice lighting. You guys see what I'm talking about? You guys see? Yeah, it's a good lighting. It's a good and yeah. You get the idea. And it's like handsome me. Handsome me. I also like my outfit here. It's very stylish. Handsome boy. Sorry. It was just a nice day to film. I think the lighting for that day was great. Very spring, yes. I like that vibe. I think I generally like sort of a spring or winter for my music. I don't really make summer music. Have you guys noticed that? If you look at my album, I generally go for emotions that are winter emotion or spring emotion. I don't really have a summer emotion necessarily. So, Leash is summer. That's why I don't really like Leash, if that makes sense. Does that kind of make sense? Tennis Court is summer. That's why I don't. That's why I like it a little bit less. Yes. Please make fall music. Oh, maybe the new song that's coming out is a little bit fall. Yes. What about One Summer Night's Firework? Oh, that is summer, but how do I describe it? It's not the summer in the sense of clubbing and, not that kind of a summer. It's more of a summer night, I like that song too. It's a very nice song. Can you release that song already? Do you know what the issue is, guys? Can I be honest? Well, guys, I need to stop saying "Can I be honest?" This is a habit. It's a speaking habit that I have. I keep saying, "Can I be honest? Can I be honest?" I know I'm always honest, but it's just a I don't know why. I don't know why. It's just a word habit. It's because I dislike being not honest. What's the opposite of not honest? It kind of ties into my life philosophy. Can I be lying? Around middle school, I wanted to stop acting. You know how I told you earlier, around 8th grade, that's when I start being not kind anymore? Oh, dishonest. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Have you guys ever felt that you were wearing a mask? Okay, this is a little bit of a serious talk. Have you guys ever felt you were wearing a mask in front of people? The way you pretend, the way you act, the way you make your personality, the way you talk. Sometimes you put on different masks for different person, for different friend group. Well, if I'm being honest, I'm actually really good at putting on masks. Well, not anymore, but I used to be. When I was young, I was really good at that. That's why a lot of kids liked me. Not in a romantic way. I'm talking about, in a social relationship way. And that's also why teachers liked me. I basically was very good at putting on masks, acting like however the people wanted to. And then, weak hero. And then around middle school, I started to think, I really disliked, okay, this is really serious talk. Have you guys had two different friend group in one school grade where you're friend with these nerdy groups, but you're also friend with these cool kids? And then the way you act in front of your nerd friends is different from the way you act in front of your cool kids friends? Or not even just nerdy or cool, but in two different groups, whether in front of guys, in front of girls, in different settings. And when I really felt uncomfortable is when I was in a room with those two groups coexisting. So with my nerdy friends, there was a way I acted in front of them, but then there was a different way I acted in front of the cool kids because I didn't want to look like a fool in front of them. So I acted very nonchalant. But then when both of them were in the same room, I didn't know how to act because was I supposed to act nonchalant and cool? But then if I do that, then my nerdy friends are gonna say, why is Hyosang trying to act so nonchalant? He's trying to act so cool. And if I act nerdy, then my, cool friends are gonna say, he was a nerd like that? Ew, that's not really what I thought. You know what I mean? I really dislike this disparity. So I decided I'm gonna put on the same mask for everybody. But then I thought, if I'm gonna put the same mask on for everybody, why even bother having the mask on? Right? Why bother? So I decided, you know what? I'm no longer going to act in front of people. I'm just gonna say and show emotion in the exact way, because here's the thing. I might not be loved by everybody, but at least I could be a consistent person. I really want to go for that consistency. So the way I act in front of this person is not going to be weird even if it's seen by other person. So in the same way, the way I act in front of you guys is not different from the way I act in front of, my roommates or in front of my parents. So even if they see me streaming, even if they see me talking, or even if you guys see me talking to my friends or roommates, it's not like, oh, why is Hyosang acting weird? That's not how he acts on stream, Obviously, there's a difference when I'm in public, then I'm in my public mode, but I'm not acting. That's also just different sides of me. You guys seen that, right? Yeah. Exactly. Menon said, I feel like as you grow up, you become less caring of what people think about you. I agree. Actually, that's not always true. I think I've seen a lot of people who can't let that go even as they get older. Do you guys agree? I've seen people who are even in my mom's age who still can't let go, and they still stress out about what other people. And here's the thing, guys. You can never really let go of what other people think of you, because Humans are social animals. If you really, really don't care, it might not necessarily be healthy. So I think it's just a certain level of balance that you should look for. hmm Because if you start to not care, then some people use that as an excuse to not present themselves in public correctly, where they don't keep hygienes, they say rude things, they don't filter their words like I do, and then say, "Oh, I don't care what people think." But not caring what people think doesn't justify you from saying mean things. So I have trouble with that. I think I generally have a tendency to unfilter my words, but you guys get the idea. Sorry, I'm sorry if I'm making you guys fall asleep. Sometimes, sometimes I get worried. The deep talks kind of, you get the idea. There's a fine line. I agree. Oh, if you guys could relate to it, I'm happy. I'm sure there's a lot of people who's in my stream who are in middle school, high school. Around when your puberty starts and when your puberty ends, that's when your identity shakes a lot. I'm sure everyone here agrees with that, right? Everyone has an identity crisis. So that's how my puberty sort of started and ended. It started with putting on more masks and then ultimately taking off all of them. Here's the thing though, you have to know, if you're going to also execute this no mask thing, you know what's gonna happen? You're gonna lose a lot of your friends. But then soon later, you'll realize the friends that you lose by not wearing a mask, they're never your real friends anyway. So you shouldn't feel too bad about losing people around you, because if they're really going to stay, they would have stayed. People struggle with this even in college. Have you guys noticed? In college, especially during freshman year or even high school freshman year, usually freshman year is really is really when it gets intensified. You could see. And I also just don't want to become close friend with someone who has a different front and back. That's the way we say it in Korean. You have a different front and back, or different outside and inside. The way they act in front of public versus private, if that gap is too big, then it feels like you're not an honest person. Like two-faced. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Because you know what the issue is? If someone is two-faced, even if you know they're both sides, it makes you think, what if there's one more face that they're not showing me? Does that make sense? If they're able to lie so perfectly in front of other person, that means they could also lie perfectly in front of my face. Then you won't ever know. It's same thing with cheating, same thing with betraying, same thing with lying. Is that even if someone says, I'm lying to them, but I won't lie to you, that's hard to believe, because how do you know if they're not lying to you as well? So I just think I don't know. I want to be able to trust my friends. So you guys get the idea. And you know what's also good with the whole no mask thing? Is that if you don't force yourself, or if you don't lie, if you're honest with people, then initially, a lot of people have their guards up. Do you guys agree? When you meet new people usually put their guards up and they put their mask on, or they're not completely honest with you. But if you constantly appeal to people that, oh, I'm being honest with you, I'm being frank, then later people are like, okay, I'm safe. This person's being honest, so I could also be honest. Because the worst feeling people want to feel is if you're honest and they're not. Have you guys ever felt that? Oh, I hate this. When you're having a very secret talk with friends or someone you thought was friend, and you're being really honest. You really thought they were your friend, and you are being honest. Later turns out they're not. That sense of betrayal. You know what happens? Is that when you get hurt by this too much, then you start to never trust people. So it becomes into this very bad trauma that you can't open up to people. You don't want to give trauma to other people either, so. By the way, I know the talk is being a little bit abstract, but if I explain just a little bit further, this is my personal good advice. I actually think this is a good thing to do. If you guys have friends and you guys ever struggle emotionally with these kind of overthinking, I really strongly recommend you say it directly to your friend. What I mean by that is, if you feel like, oh, I think they're my best friend, but what if they don't think of me as a best friend? Literally, ask them directly. Say, I consider you as my best friend. Even if you don't, you are one of my closest friends. Do you feel the same way with me? You can tell me honestly. Just say it. And then they'll be like, yes, you are my closest friend too. Or they'll say, you are one of my close friends, but I have a friend who is closer than you to me. You know, you have to like, they'll be very honest with you, you know? you have to be honest. Yeah. I actually did this with my friend. So, and here's the thing, guys. It's actually not that sad when this person is my best friend, but they're not best friend of mine. It's like when you don't know that explicitly, then it's sad. But here's the thing, guys. Like, for example, can I be honest? Like, for me, I would say Sean is one of my closest friends among my people's circle. But I'm pretty sure Sean has a closer best friend. Just like, you know, how I have Isaac. And same thing with Rihanna. It's fine. It's fine. Like, that's totally fine. But like, if you don't know that, then it becomes more sad. So just explicitly say it. You know what's interesting? Don't ask this question once. Ask it regularly. Because I don't know how it's gonna sound like, but I've asked the same question to my friends over the years. And over the years, it was like, right now, I'm not sure. I think in like a second close friend zone. Okay, not friend zone as in the romantic friend zone, but like second close friends. And then several years, we're like, actually, I think we're best friends. Yeah, like we known each other for like 13 years. Yeah. So, bro needed constant reassurance. Can I be honest? I needed that reassurance. I really did. If I didn't get that reassurance, I probably wouldn't have the courage to talk about this on my stream, right? Because, you know, I would have been like, I mean, I want to call them my best friend, but like, what if they don't think of the same thing? You know, then I shouldn't mention, you know. So, again, with the whole, I know a lot of people also struggle with toxic friends. Can I be honest? Toxic friend doesn't feel like a right word to me. What I mean by that is, if someone's being toxic to you, I don't really feel like that's a friend anymore. There's too many people out there in the world for you to keep a toxic friend. And also, people live just fine without a friend. I'm sure a lot of homies here, including myself, you don't always need a friend. You could just do your work, enjoy your hobbies, watch YouTube, you know, listen to music. Then, when a good person enter your life, it doesn't have to be romantic. Then you become friends with them. Yeah. Do you consider friends that lie sometimes toxic? Depends on the reason. There usually shouldn't be a reason to lie, but sometimes, I don't know. I think sometimes there could be a reason for a lie. So, Exactly. Why you need friends when you have homies? I think that's one of the reasons why I don't really look for friends too often is because I already have you guys. Okay, I'm not trying to be cringy. I'm genuinely not. But like, as long as I have someone to talk to, I feel like it lessens the burden of. You get the idea. Yes. Pushing dirty. Why are you? I need IRL friends though. I'm lonely. With that, I can't help because I struggle with that too. Guys, I might be professional at this online friend thing, but I'm really not good with IRL friends. I'm really, because I think in order to make them, you have to go outside, but I don't really go outside. So don't ask me advice for in real life stuff. Offline stuff, guys, I don't know anything. I'm an online ghost. You guys know me. I'm an MBTI. You know, even my friends aren't IRL friends. What I mean by that is, you know how my best friend is Isaac and Chevy? You know the last time I saw Isaac? 3 years ago? Did you know I met Chevy once in my life? I seen them in flesh, in person, once in my life. But we're best friends. I'm being serious. So, for me, I don't know how you guys feel. For me, I don't really need to meet the person in real life to be best friend. And here's the thing, guys. I swear we're actually friends. But I promise, you don't need to meet in real life. So, I don't really feel like, especially in 2026, you shouldn't feel ashamed that you have close online friends but not real life friends. Yeah. Here's the thing. I think it's different for boyfriend, girlfriend. I personally am unbeliever of online girlfriend, boyfriend. Or what is it? Long distance boyfriend, girlfriend. Because why? Because I think romance needs a skin. Do you guys agree? I don't know if you guys agree. I feel like romance needs to touch skin to skin. Friend, here's the thing, guys. I don't need to touch Isaac's skin. I don't need to hold his hand. Just being honest. As long as we share and talk and see each other face on Instagram call, like it's fine. But romance, I think there needs to be skin touching, so yes. Or if you're going to do romance but only over online or long distance, then it's more so like platonic. But I don't know, I feel like most romantic love is beyond platonic. Do you guys agree? Bro, you be touching Sean's thigh like crazy. Please, if you say it like that, then people actually think I do. You can't phrase your words like that. But you did though. You have to explain the context. I was drunk. Okay, no, that sounds even wrong. That sounds even worse. No, I was just putting my hand. That sounds even more wrong. I had my hands and I was just putting them down, and it just happens to be, like, you know how when you laugh. Okay, I don't know why I'm over explaining this, but you know how when you laugh, you do this like ah ha ha ha, and then you touch your friend's shoulder, and the thigh was there, so I was just like ha 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 ha. Anyway, let me stop. I'm straight, by the way. I wasn't touching the body. I mean, I was, but I wasn't touching. There's a difference between touching and touching. I wasn't feeling it. Okay, let me just stop talking. Let me just stop. I don't even know what I'm saying. Anyway. Let me calm down. Why don't we have a food talk? Yes. Oh, I bought myself a steak today. I haven't had a steak in a while, so I bought myself a steak at a grocery store. Oh, not a cooked steak. I can't afford a cooked steak. Those things cost like $50. I'm not spending $50 on that. I bought a steak at a grocery store. I think it was $11, $13. I forgot. Yes. Using my group project money. Every time I eat a steak, I become very conscious of it because I remember when I released group project, I made a total revenue of $20, and when I eat steaks, it cost about $20. So, yes, it makes me very overly conscious. Oh, I also reapplied for my green card. By the way, it's not like something I get rejected for. I have to extend, there's expiration date for the card. So I just have to extend. Yes. So when I get it back, I'm gonna probably have to go to this department, scan my fingerprint again, and then I'll have the card for the next 10 years. Yes. I questioned my eyes when I saw that. Hyosang, you're the main character of my BL? What? 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 That's another one? Yes, I right. There's already one existing. Is it Obama X Hyo? Oh my god. Who's the top? Kidding. I'm joking. I'm literally just kidding. Why am I joking? It's myself. It's me. I just realized, why am I talking as if this is third person perspective? It's literally me. Oh. This is insane. This is actually insanity. Anyway, I shouldn't have even mentioned this. I think this is going in the wrong way. Oh guys, look, laundry detergent, power sheets. Woo! I don't know, I was just trying to change topic. This thing smells good. I use this very often when I do laundry, but I feel like I usually use one or two, but I recently feel like it's not enough. I don't know, it's just not enough. Yeah. I really want to smell good. I don't want to smell bad. And here's the thing, guys. Today I was cooking kimchi jjigae, and I was thinking, why do I need to smell good if I'm not gonna see anybody in real life? I'm being serious. I was genuinely having this thought. If I'm gonna stream, why does smell matter? And I told myself, smell is really not for other people. It's really for myself. Keeping a clean smell is ultimately for my own health and my own benefit. So, yes. No, because I was really thinking, other things, skin, hair, these are things that actually you could see. But smell, I was thinking, do I really need to improve my smell? It's not like they're ever gonna smell me. You guys get where I'm coming from? But do you know when I got so shocked with smell? Is about 4 years ago when I first lived my freshman year of college. I went back to home, Georgia, to meet my mom. And when I got in the car, my mom said, Hyosang, you smell really bad. No one would say this ever while I was in college. For the entire year. And then, right when I got in my mom's car after 1 year after leaving house, my mom said, Hyosang, you smell really bad. So that's when I thought, even if I smell bad, here's the thing, guys. Nobody's gonna tell you that you smell bad. Nobody. Even your best friend might not say it because they actually care about you and they don't want to hurt your feelings. Even your parents might not say it. But my mom, she genuinely cares about me, and she knows that if she doesn't say it, no one will. So she tells me very honestly. And that's when I started panicking. Yes. Do you know why I smelled really bad in my freshman year? It's because anyone else leave their clothes on the floor? Anyone else? Okay, I don't do this anymore, but I used to leave my clothes on the floor. So after I come back to my dorm, I'll be too lazy to put them on a hanger. So I'll just throw it on the floor. And then the next day I'll pick it up and wear it. You know, this is when I was 20. So here's the thing though. You know what the issue is? You can't smell yourself. So I didn't know that I smelled bad. I even wore perfume at the time. So I didn't know. I didn't think I smelled bad. Here's the thing. Can I be honest? I got compliments from girls. Okay, that sounds weird, but for having a nice perfume smell. So I thought I smelled good. I'm being serious, guys. Literally, when I'm sitting in class, you know, the girl sitting next to me be like, "Oh, you smell good. Like, what perfume do you use?" And I say, "Oh, I use Calvin Klein." So, you know, I thought I smelled good. No one in work said anything. No one in class said anything. But my mom told me. Here's the thing. My mom didn't say, "Ew, you stink." She didn't say that. She said, "You have a musty smell on your clothes." That's kind of what she said. So that's when I knew. It's also because you know how when you talk to a person in one to one, you don't really smell up close. But with mom, you know, I hug and I get in the car and things. So that's probably why she probably smelled more than classmates. Oh, Eugene also confirmed. At the time, I think I was streaming too, and on stream I brought my brother. And we asked if I smell, and my brother said he does kind of smell musty. Ah, I really don't want to smell bad. I really don't. No, here's the thing. I swear I don't smell bad. It's more like a dust smell. You know what I mean? Yes. Yes, please don't stink. I really think my issue is from clothes. Do you guys agree? Clothes and dust. Because I wash myself every day. I literally, you know, body wash and you guys get the idea. Is the vintage clothes? Yes. Yes. No, for sure. Vintage clothes smell bad. They smell really bad. It's not like it's like a very particular smell. So lately, I've been looking up different ways to get rid of smells of vintage clothes. If I can't get rid of it, I might just get rid of the clothes. Yes. You barely started buying vintage? No, 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 no. The other clothes I had before were also vintage too. Yes. And I mean, I had new clothes, but yes. I went to vintage stores in America too, so. You are vintage? That is true, that is true. Add a cup of vinegar. I heard that. I heard that. Adding vinegar, adding baking powder. You know what I think? I think I'm going to get a large, I don't know, like a bowl and hand wash my clothes. Yes. Because if you put your clothes in the washing machine, it destroys it so much. Have you guys ever felt that? It literally destroys. So, yeah, I'm just gonna do it in my bathtub. Thing is, I'm worried for my back. You know, if you manually hand wash your clothes, you know how you have to kind of bend down? I feel like that's gonna destroy my spine. So, I'm gonna have to try to find a way. Yes. So instead, I might do it at sink one at a time. At this point, hire a caregiver. I'll try to think of how. Oh, wait, guys, what do you guys think about this idea? Wait, what do you think about this genius idea? Oh, it's not gonna work for coats, but it could work for small things. What if I get like a really big lock and lock? Oh no, not lock and lock, a zip lock. uh, uh, uh. Oh, sorry. Oh, I don't know if it's just me sneezing. lowers my condition severely. Every time when I'm sick, I sneeze like this. I'm sick now. Oh, but yeah, guys, what if I get a really large Ziploc bag and then I put the vinegar and the baking powder and the laundry detergent and then put the clothes in there with the water and then I shake it. I shake it like crazy. What do you guys think? Don't you think it's a good idea? No? You do you? Just use a gentle cycle? No, I've tried it multiple times. I always use delicate, but it still destroys clothes. You need a big Ziploc? No, I could just wash. No. I'm gonna wash one at a time. I'm being serious. Because, yeah. Oh, okay. Hear me out. Hear my logic. So jeans and undershirts, it doesn't matter if I put them in the laundry. So I could just throw it all in the laundry, put it on heavy wash. That's fine. They don't get ruined. But things like this, guys, you see this shirt? If I put this in the laundry, you know what's gonna happen? It's gonna do you guys get what I mean? It might get stained with the jeans color, or it might get wrinkled and all that. So these kind of clothes, I'm gonna put in the Ziploc and yeah. Flex for us real quick. If you can't, then the idea may not work. Flex? Like, I'm so confused. What do you mean flex? Flex? What? I'm so confused. Flex what? Do dry cleaning? Dry cleaning, how much does it cost in America? I heard it's expensive. Just use something like afterwash fabric freshener spray. You know what the issue is? First of all, they don't get rid of the germs completely or the other dust particle. They kill the smell temporarily. So it's not a permanent fix, it's a temporary fix. Yes. Girl, what is there to flex? There really isn't. I kind of lost it. Dry cleaning is toxic? Really? I thought it was just a way of cleaning. Thing is, dry cleaning is expensive, at least from what I know. Yo, can you drop a skincare? I really don't do a lot of skincare. I only do foam cleansing, once in a while oil cleansing, and then moisturizing. I don't use toner. I don't use ampoules. I'm thinking about using vitamin C and retinol, so I'm studying into those right now. What brands do I use? It's all Korean brands. I had to try several different brands to see which one works with me. I also have guys, I don't know if you guys would want this information, but for anyone who might want to get better skin, did you know you have to use different moisturizer depending on the season? The moisturizer you use during wintertime should be different than the moisturizer you use during summertime. Because the humidity is different and the amount you sweat is different. For the winter, I can show you guys right now. I think you could get both of these in Amazon, so it might not be too difficult for you to buy them. So this one, if you could see, Inteka Soothing Cream. This is also a Korean product. This one is kind of thick. You could tell by the color, right? This one is thick, and I use this during dry or winter, or if I do, if I feel like my skin's getting dry. This one, I don't know if you could read it. It's S Nature Aqua Oasis Gel. This one, guys, I've never seen a moisturizer this unsticky. If I show you right now, I'll show you. So, can you guys see it? Can you see it? Do you see how it's a clear gel in comparison to this one? Do you see? So this one is for very dry skin, and this one is for summertime. So if I put this one, the white one, during summertime, then it basically over oilify my face and I get trouble. So I have to use this one during summer. But if I use this one during winter time, then my skin gets too dry. Yes. Do you recommend any Korean brands for skincare? These are the brands. These. I got this after a lot of research. Is it expensive? It's not cheap, but it's worth investment. I think it's $20. I used this for several months. So, is that expensive? What do you guys think? There are cheaper ones, but I recommend those. Is it sponsored? I wish. Gang, I just use lotion. These are lotion. They're called cream, but cream is lotion. But if you just use, here's the thing, guys. You know CeraVe? This. If you use this, it's not bad. It's really not bad. But you know what the issue is? Let me show you. Judging by the color, you know how it's very thick? If I put this on my face, it's too oily for my face. So as a result, I get a lot of facial troubles. It's too much oil for me. Yes. So I only use this on body and hand. And these I use for face. Yes. Oh, here's the thing. CeraVe is pretty good. Among all the brands I've used, this one's good. Because I never get trouble on my, hands or anything like that. Yeah. Oh, I haven't tried a lot of brands. Cetaphil, I think they're also good. I generally only use the brands that doesn't have a particular smell or things like that. Because, the ones that smell good, they usually are a little bit stronger. So it makes my skin a little bit sensitive. Yeah. By the way, eating oily food makes your skin oily. You guys noticed that too, right? So if I eat a lot of fried food, then I also get a lot of oil on my face. So if you feel like you get too many oily things, maybe try to cut down on the oil eating. It literally shows, at least for me. Yeah. It really does. Test it out, You are what you eat. Yes. Apparently someone said you look like what you eat. So if you eat hamburger, you're going to look like hamburger. If you eat lettuce, you're going to look like lettuce. Are we getting a long live today? I was actually going to clock out now. I was really going to clock out after the skincare talk. Yeah. No, being honest, I don't know, guys. My throat is really not in a good condition, and you could tell overall. But I had a very fun time talking today. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. I didn't have a particular topic. I was gonna do a K-pop content, but at the same time, I didn't really have a particular topic I wanted to talk about. If you guys could recommend, then I'll take them. But I didn't have anything. But at the same time, I didn't want to force it. So, what should I talk about tomorrow? I'll have a time to think about. Here's the thing, I should and I want to talk about BTS album, but the reason why that's not a topic yet is because I haven't listened to the album enough. I've already listened to it, but I feel like if I want to give a review, I need more information before I talk about it. Does that make sense? Because I feel like making a comment about album thoroughly after one listen might not be good enough. I guess I could, but I don't know. It deserves more listen than that. Yeah. You guys agree? I like the chill no topic talk today. Usually Hyomi's like when there's no topic because it's more chill and it flows better. But for YouTube and for new viewers, it's better when there's a title. You guys agree? Once you get to know Hyomi's and our stream, then it's fine. But for the newbies, it's hard for them to join because here's the thing, guys. Why would you want to click on just random Asian dude talking, you know? So it's not a good way to get a newbie, but I heard something's going on with Xlub, but yes. But alright, alright. It was fun today, actually. Wasn't it? I love these kind of stream. If I'm being honest, guys, can I be honest? Before I started the stream today, I was genuinely sort of tired because I've been working so much lately. And then I realized, usually I feel better when I actually turn on the stream. And then I did feel better. There's a really weird, phenomenon. Yeah. Man, alright. It was fun today. I love you, cuties. Especially to my loyal, old-time Hyomis. Thank you. Thank you. Alright. It was fun. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Is my glasses crooked? Anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Oh, balding pill, thanks so much. See you, cuties.